Hello, this is Brave. Welcome to my channel. Today I have another ladder ready deck. So this is free returning player deck or new player deck. You are eligible to get this deck if you are inactive in Hearthstone for at least 90 days or if you are new player to the game. This is one of the 6 decks that you have to choose. You have 1 week to play with them, and behold, this is Quest Paladin. This is a deck that many people dislike and they don't like to play against because it's kind of feels like not great. So first, you can think that this deck is quite strong, especially if you are starting the game, if you are low in the MMR, so if you are at the lower ranks, this deck might feel powerful. However, in the legend rank or even higher up in the legend climb, this deck will fall and it will not be great, and I'll tell you why. So first of all, what do we have in this deck? This deck has Dive the Golakka Depths. This quest is a repeatable quest, which means that you can finish it multiple times. It finishes when you summon 5 Murlocs. This means that even if a Murmy dies and is reborn, this counts as another Murloc summon. Similarly, if you have Tyrannogill and it dies, it will summon 3 Murlocs. It will count towards the quest progression. Similarly, Steaming Thief and Grunty. So you have multiple ways to finish the quest. You can easily get it done 4 or 5 times during one game. And after you do this, the following Murlocs that will be summoned will get +1/+1. When you finish the quest the second time, they will get +2/+2, and so on. So towards later of the game, your Murlocs start to be quite big. This deck, no surprise, consists only with Murloc minions. You have multiple Murlocs, probably some of them you know. There is War Leader, which buffs your Murloc. There is Braingill, which allows you to card draw. There is Prize Vendor as well, another card draw option. There is a Grunty, which summons 4 Murlocs that will attack your opponents, and you will choose which minions they want to attack. There is also a couple of ways to discover a Murloc, like Submerged Map, and then you have the Angling Rod. So you have some ways to fuel up those Murlocs. There is also Greenfin, which will give you a random Murloc. So basically you don't run out of Murlocs. The problem with this deck is that you skip the first turn because you play Murloc Quest, which already gives your opponent an advantage to build the board. The second thing that this deck doesn't have is any lifesteal. The only lifesteal option is a random Murloc that can be pop up from Tyrannogill, which will not have Rush, so it's not immediate lifesteal. And then you don't have any taunt minions, except Tyrannogill random. So that's not great for you, and if your opponent keeps the board, clears your minions with spells or value trading when their minions don't die, you have a problem to come back to the board, and that's how very often you will lose. And control decks will probably destroy you as well, unless they are not able to kill you, and then you can still return with Grunty or Tyrannogill. So there are some ways to pressure the control decks. I think aggro decks are the most annoying to play with this deck. For additional cards that you can switch or change or add to this deck, I think Firegill. This is a card that is from the mini set. This is a card that gives your minions Kindred. Kindred means that you played Elemental or Murloc the previous turn, and you give your other minions Rush. So basically this is your board clear removal tool to come back mechanic. So this is a good card to add to the deck. For the Mulligan, of course, you keep the quest and then you go for 1 and 2 cost Murlocs. I'm not sure, Price Vendor, if this is the best card to keep because you also fuel up your opponent. It's more later on you want to play it, but Murloc Tidehunter, Violet Treasure Guild, Adaptive Amalgam, Greenfin and Mermy, those are the cards you want to keep so that you have something to play on turn 2, turn 3. And as always, good luck, have fun. I'll show you a couple of games how I played this deck. To be honest, that's not my favorite deck. I don't play it usually on the ladder, but as always, good luck, have fun, and please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming Friday, Saturday evening CET, and see you next time. Okay, so we have a Demon Hunter. I'll keep the Amalgam, because it's a Murloc as well as anything else. Do you want to... So this deck is good in the, let's say, mid-range, and your Murlocs start to be big. The weakness of this deck is a couple of first turns, because your Murlocs are very small. And if your opponent gets the board and removal tools, it's very hard to get back. Now I will play probably Violet Treasure Guild. It will cast a random spell. It will be either Submerged Map or Hand of Tidal. Alternatively, I can play Carefree Cookie. But Carefree Cookie will die, so I'm not sure if I want to play it. I might play it later on when I have more Murlocs on the board. That's a good one, because if it's Kindred, so if you play the Murloc the turn before, it will summon 2 Murlocs with 1/1 and rush. It counts towards your quest progression, as well as any reborn Murlocs. They also count. So basically everything that shows up on your board counts towards quest progression. Like Mermy will count twice. Now we have like 3 turns with 2 2s on the board, and this is counting towards the quest progression. We can kill this. We can play 2 more. So it can quickly get out of hand, to be honest, if they don't kill each and every Murloc. They might get in trouble quickly. This also counted towards the quest progression. So next turn I will finish for the second time, just by playing this, but I might play this first, so that one of the rush minions has 3/3. So the order matters in this case, because we can clear everything. And we have already 1 tick towards the quest progression. If I want to trade, I might play Cookie. That's not something that you play typically, because it's a Shaman card. I got it from Submerged Map. Or from one of the Murlocs. Another question is, do we want to trade? And I think I want to trade. I might trade, right? We can also cast this. Yeah, and we can play here. We can play here. So we have more minions on the board. Yeah, that's another Murloc. And if they kill this, we still play more Murlocs. Effectively, those will be 4/4s with Rush. So that's the problem for the opponents, because typically they run out of the removal tools at some point. because they can only play that many removal tools. The most effective way to counter Murloc Paladin is to kill them before this gets crazy and out of hand. So any kind of fast aggro deck will do it. I'm not sure if there is a lot of control decks. Maybe there are, and it's also like depends on your card draws, but if you're lucky like this cookie, this also gives you additional value, right? Because I have 2 additional minions from it. Overall, this deck is quite good in the initial part of the ladder climb. Later, it becomes more tricky. This is a good card because now I will have card draw. So I can trade my Murlocs and draw cards, which is great for me, right? I can get more and more Murlocs. We don't want to give them cards. I will trade this anyway. And then we can summon 2 Murlocs, which will be 4/4. And we can hit their face. So with this Brain Gill, you can refill your hand quite easily. Typically you have a couple of Murlocs on the board. Kindred will be active most of the time. You have Hand of the Adal as well. That's fine. I think this will be this will come online again. And this is a very good minion, to be honest. Yeah, so we would definitely clear this, especially having Tyrannagal. So this is like a short example of how to win with this game. We have Death Knight. I will not keep those because I want cheap Murlocs in the opening hand. Okay, fine. So this might be some kind of control. Death Knight because of the Aethera. Let's see. Okay, they will be aggressive, fine. Let's play Treasure Gill. Submerged map. We get a Murloc. If I would play this turn, I could choose the other one. But this is fine. We can also have this if we want to. Or we can kill this guy, and I think that's better to kill it. Okay, we have Rush, which is great. So we can play a couple of minions next turn towards the quest progression. And then on turn 5 we could play those two together. And sure. Oh, my bad. The order. But anyway, we can do this. We can trade here. We have Carefree Cookie again. Oh, that's nice. And a golden version of Carefree Cookie. That is unfortunate. Tyrannagal, that's a good one. Oh, question is, do I want to play it? I might play it. Okay, so we're at 1 quest progression, so this has to run into something that is 4 attack or more. so that it gets killed. If it runs into Elise, it will not get killed, and we want it to get killed. Okay, so they will be taking my health. That's fine. I mean, we can play this. It will die because of one of the leeches. Probably. But it's fine because it will make 3 more minions, which are Murlocs. Then we can Carefree Cookie and then we can try to kill them, have the board again. We have Submerged Map. So this will summon 3 2/1 Murlocs, but they will get buffed. Give them a random effect. It can be Reborn, Poisonous Rush, Lifesteal, Divine Shield, Elusive Taunt, and or Wind Fury.
Feel your blood run cold.
This one has Wind Fury, and this one has Lifesteal. What do we want to do right now? Because we can Carefree Cookie. We can buff this. Yeah, we can buff this. I might play one more. Okay, Grunty, definitely Grunty. So we can attack twice. We might kill this guy. Right. Yeah, and let's attack phase. So if they play minions, we'll play Grunty once and then twice. So Grunty summon 4 random Murlocs and they will attack. So basically this is one tick to the quest progression. It will be Izara probably. No, it's Zilix. Okay, fine. We'll play Grunty for the first time. And then Grunty for the second time. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, we can attack. This one, and this one. Okay, so they healed, but they have 4 cards, and we have another Grunty to refill the board again with Murlocs. We can also play Braingill. I think Braingill is the best next turn because then we can refill the hand. They have deal 5 damage, so that's unfortunate. Or we have Crusader's Aura combined with War Leader. That's basically 4 attack each. That's 12 attack plus 12, that's 24. That's not enough. So I mean Crusader's Aura anyway, because we should. But then let's attack. Let's clear this. Because then we have a next turn we will play Grunty, which will summon again Murlocs. And we can clear the board. That's completely fine. I can even play this guy first, so that, yeah, we can play one more and we can attack. So they will get buffed again. and they get buffed even more. So basically, again, I'm taking over the board again, and this is quite aggressive board, to be honest. And the Murlocs will be +5/+5, so effectively this will be 2 summon to 6/6 with Rush. Yeah, if this board survives, might be very dangerous for them. Yeah, we can just play this. Play this, we'll draw. We want to draw. We have an aura, so this dies. Yeah, we can do Prize Vendor, we can do Ringil. So this gets pretty dangerous for them, and we still refill the board.
Who could put a price on such powerful artifact? I could.
They might heal right now. Sure, that's a very good card for me, because if they play a taunt, I can take the taunt. It will be very difficult to kill this, but we can kill it. They were very close to killing me. Okay, we have the aura. We don't have the aura anymore. Okay, but they are close to killing us. We have another aura. Aura is good. But what do we do about it? We need to clear this. Let's play this guy. Get a random Murloc. Yeah, this is good, it's reborn. And we can do the aura, right? Hopefully I will not die. Can they have something to kill me on the spot? I'm not sure. I mean, Pyrak was probably the biggest threat. They did play 2 cards, the Nightmare, Dream, Awakening, and 2 minions, I think, so that's already gone. Yeah, so they didn't have an answer, and it's like +7/+7, so it gets pretty crazy if they don't kill you early enough.